All right. Hello, kindergarten, first and second grade. This is Miss Oss, and I wanted to explain and show you what I would do for lesson 5 already. I can't believe it. This lesson is interesting. I just finished making a video reading you a story called Mapping Sam, and it's an excellent book that tells about where a cat goes at night and kind of makes like a little map or path of his journey. And so you could do that if you wanted. You could definitely make like a map for an animal or a map of your house. So in the lesson, if you wanted to look at a couple different artists, there are a couple different artists, and Tobe, I'm not exactly sure how to say her last name. And but her artwork is very cool. She kind of does like what the inside of a house might look like in a room. And also, this is an artist that did a lot of restaurants, a lot of different restaurants in New York City. And so like where you would find them in New York City. So that's pretty cool too. You could do a map of like, where do all of your friends live in the neighborhood or something like that. And that would be kind of a fun way for to do this project. So it says, let's create art. So just like the artist that you've learned about, you can make a map of a special place using your observations and imagination. Go for a walk around your neighborhood with an adult. If you are unable to go outside, explore around your house. And on your walk, carefully observe your surroundings. Take pictures or make sketches to remember what you see. Think about what special place you want to document in your map. Your bedroom, your house, your block. For me, it would be maybe my court. Gather your drawing supplies like paper, pencil, and coloring materials, and fill your entire paper with many drawings of everything you observed in your neighborhood or your house. Connect your drawings with paths using straight or curvy lines. So in the book, Sam did this dash, dash, dash line to show, let me see if I can show you now. At the very end, it's a map of everywhere he goes. Here we go. So this was his house, and then this curvy line shows us the path that Sam took during the nighttime. And this book is about all the stops he made along the way before he made his way back home. So this is a perfect example of kind of something you could draw. It doesn't have to be so fancy. But you could draw for your map, okay? So I, of course, did a little sketch. So I think I'm going to do 2 examples for you. One, I kind of walked the same path. And I made like a little note that maybe if you have a pet, what's the route that you usually walk with your pet? That would be cool. But I also have like a favorite spot in my house, and that would be my living room. I love it because, you know, I can watch TV and I have all my art supplies here and my favorite chair. So I'm going to do 2, just so you have 2 examples. You only have to do 1. Okay? All right. I can't wait to see your maps. Okay, so this is just a map of, this is one way that you could do this project. I just made a map of my favorite space in my house, which is my living room. I have my favorite little air plant in a frog vase. This is a mobile that I got from Washington State. Oops, I forgot to do the little hangy piece right here. There we go. It makes really pretty, a really pretty sound. This is my art cart. So I've got like my paintbrush, pencil, a marker. We have our big TV, although it looks small. Here's my window, and I have rainbow maker stickers. So when the light shines through, it makes rainbows on the floor. I love that. I have 2 chairs. This is my favorite chair, and I have a big llama squashmallow and my favorite Sherpa blanket. I have 2 sugar gliders, so that's their cage right there. And then this is an ottoman. That's where you could put your feet up, I guess, if you were watching a movie. We usually store stuff, so I usually have my computer on it and books and other art supplies. And then a little couch, although it's bigger than these. I didn't have room, so I made it kind of tiny. And here's my husband's computer desk, the door, this is our walkway, the stairs going up, and the lamp and the kitchen. But really, I didn't even have to draw that. This area right here is my favorite part of my house. So I love to hang out in this chair and, do work on my computer or watch TV or make art. Sometimes I'll sit on the ground and make some art here. And what I think I'm going to do is just color in my favorite things. So probably like my chair, these little things, my art cart, just to kind of pop them out and then leave everything else in black and white. All right, so kindergarten, first and second grade. This took me a very long time to color in. So my other thought with this is if you wanted to draw out your map, if you were doing a walk or a hike you might have taken, you can draw it out, maybe trace it in black, and then maybe just add color to your trail or your path. And then wherever the road was is this very dark gray to black color, and then the sidewalk is the light gray. So I'm going to try to show you with a gold pen my route. So this is my house right here, 14. And I usually go out my front door and walk on this sidewalk. Okay. Down here for some exercise. A lot of times I walk through this court. This is where Miss Feldman lives, right here. So sometimes she walks with me. 6 feet apart. And we walk down this court. Back around. A lot of times for exercise, we'll go down through this court. If we're super tired, we'll skip this court. And Miss Feldman will usually go back home. Sometimes we go through this court and around back here to my house, but a lot of times we'll just cross the street right here, cross over, and go back home. So I'll put a little person, a little stick figure for me. All right, and that is my path and my map. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I can't wait to see what you guys have been up to.